Hi everybody, it's Michelle from travelandladybug.blogspot.com, here to show you some cards that I made for Operation Ride Home. At the end of the video, I'll show you some more cards that I won't send to Operation Ride Home. I actually send them out to family and friends that I go to church with. Anyway, the first card I have here made from a kit that is made by Imaginease, I think is how you say it. It's a kit that it's pre-scored card bases and everything and stickers and things that you just make cards out of. Well, I end up cutting them up and making my own cards out of them. So this piece right here, the card base, well, not the base, but this panel right here actually came from that. And then I used a border punch to make this little lace looking area right here. And this ribbon actually came from a gift that I got at Christmas time, I think. It was a really large gift, so the ribbon was tied up with a bow, and it was just too pretty to waste, so I used it on a card. So anyway, and then that stamp came from Michael's. It was in like the 50-cent bin or something, and I just used a Sharpie, a fine tip Sharpie, and put some black shadow on it, and put a thinking of you sentiment on there. So there's that one. And then I did like the opposite on this one, where the first one was black, I put white and put a happy birthday on it. And did the same thing with the stamp, and then used red accents. This card I used a Stampin' Up! Stamp set and a punch. I think it's called Flower Shop. I may be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll put it on the screen. You can barely, oh, you can see that, huh? I can barely see it with the light shining, but I can see it in the camera. Okay, anyway, it's yellow, and there's some little candy dots or something by Stampin' Up. And then this is not Stampin' Up, it's another Hero Arts, I think, stamp set, You Make Me Smile. And then this was a border stamp set, the little dash lines, and then embossing folder. And then these little paper leaves, I added those on there. And then I did an orange one that just says hello. Same stamp set, same punch, same leaves, just darker green. And then I used the dots instead of the swirl embossing folder. And then this idea I saw on Pinterest. I get a lot of my ideas on Pinterest. And I try not to copy everything down to the last detail. I just take ideas and go with it. So the idea here was to cut out squares and rectangles and tie twine around them and make your own presents. And then I used white embossing powder and put the happy birthday on there. And then put the scalloped edge down the sides. So I did green, and then I also did a blue one. Okay, and then I went to a Stampin' Up! Class, and we did a 4th of July card. Well, not really a 4th of July card, more of an independence or how do you say, you know, I guess it was a 4th of July card, but it just says freedom. And there was a Paper Studio brick embossing folder that we distressed. And then she had some really great red and white striped paper that we used, punches, square punches. And then she had the, I think it was Words of Courage Stampin' Up! Set, that there's a white star punched in there. Let's see. It's darker on this one. See? There you go. And I'm pretty sure that's where the freedom came from as well. It was Words of Courage from Stampin' Up! And then this one, I cut out the little dress with my Silhouette cameo. I believe I bought that dress from the Silhouette online store. And look, she's got a little pink ruffle underneath her dress and some gems on her waist. And then a white embossed happy birthday. I love that chevron paper. Okay, and then I'm trying my best to make masculine cards. It kind of is easier for me to make girly cards with the flowers and things. Little pink dresses or black dresses with pink, you know. And I lean more towards the pinks and purples and reds and, you know, girly stuff. So it's when I do make masculine cards, I'm kind of proud of myself. So here's a masculine card. And then at that same, no, this was a different Stampin' Up! Class. Made this. It says hello there. Really fun Stampin' Up! Class. The embossed paper in the background there on one of the layers. And then the bling. That pretty bow. The bow's rather thin. The knot's really squished down. So there, made 2 of those. And then this one looks like looks kind of like a Stampin' Up! Bird. It's actually cut out on the silhouette, and it's got it's cut out of black and white paper. The bird is black with white accents, and the wings are white with black accents. And then they've got little gems for their eyes. It says thinking of you. I just posted that on my blog, so you can run on over there and go see that. I cut this out on my silhouette as well. It says you are my happy place. And this paper is from the Dapper Dan Glitz pad. Glitz Dapper Dan, I think is how you say it. I don't know which comes first, the name of the pad or the company. I don't know. Anyway. And then a silver embossed, heat embossed this. And then I did a gold one. So you can see the reflection. It says you are my happy place. And again, these are for Operation Right Home. So, this one cut out on my silhouette as well. And this one actually, I don't know how well you can't really tell. Maybe, oh, there we go. Turn it that way. This one, I cut out the happy birthday out of white cardstock twice. And then out of blue cardstock once. And then glued the 3 together. And made it like thick, like maybe chipboard, and so it stands up off of the card. It got lost when it was just the blue cardstock, and now I think it pops up off of there a little more. So I made that one, and then this one on a brown background. And then we got one more for Operation Right Home. I got some new embossing folders, and one was the owls. I kind of tilt it so you can see better. And this one, this is some navy blue cardstock with white core. So when I embossed it, I took a sanding block and kind of sanded over it. And then put the A-E-I-O Missing You banner on there. And that's it for the Operation Right Home cards. Nope, there's one more. Sorry. This one I cut out with my silhouette as well. I cut out the birch trees in a in the size of a A2 card, a little bit smaller, and then put it on an A2 size card base, and then rounded the corners. See, yeah, a brown card base, and then there's a white liner on the inside. And then cut out the deer with my silhouette, and then just put a little banner. I distressed it with brown ink. Put a banner on there. Said thinking of you. So that is it for the Operation Right Home cards. I made, let's see, I made some of these for some friends at church. I just masked off the center. I think this one is a panel. I had messed up the top part, so I just cut it down and then glued it onto a card base and then put happy birthday. But I used some Tim Holtz distressing ink and put green here and then blue across the top. And that's Lovely as a Tree by Stampin' Up. So there's that one. And then the bird one, the one that had the 3 little birds across it, the same paper pad, this one. And then a fleur-de-lis embossing. This is the same paper pad as what I was trying to say. The fleur-de-lis embossing folder. And this one's with Deepest Sympathy because we had some church members, some family members passed away. So I just made a couple extras in case we had anybody pass away in the future. Alright. And then this is one of those swing cards that says, "How are you?" And then when I go to send it, I'll write the message on the inside. And then look at the cute little gems. Cute. Anyway, They match the paper. And I love that idea. Anyway, almost done. Oh, and I did instead of sympathy, I did a happy birthday one. And one more. Ta-da! Ta-da! It's your birthday. Like a Western theme. Because we're in Missouri. We have farmers here. So I thought I'd do some masculine ones and do a Western theme. So anyway, those are my cards for the month of June. I think May and June. I don't think I did a one in May, did I? I can't remember. Anyway, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.